What's up, Bakugan Brawlers? Bakugan Sensei here. You guys are staring at the new Wave 2 of characters, new Bakugan for Season 3. This is the new wave of figures that has just come out in stores. We've actually had this here in the house for a few days. We haven't got a chance to unbox it for you all, but we're going to do an unboxing tonight of this brand new wave that has just hit the stores. If you see people talking about it on the internet or even here on the channel, they're talking about Wave 2 is out. These are 6 new characters that are being introduced with this wave. In the middle there, you can see Strikeflier, who was part of Wave 1 of Season 3, but the other 2 marbles in here, it looks like it's Akwimos or Akwimos, not sure how to pronounce his name yet, and the legendary Subterra Sabator up there on the top. So this is the guy that I've had my eyes on for a while, and so has my son. You can see those drills right there, huge drills in his shoulders. He's pretty massive. He's like a wild bull type Bakugan, and we're really excited to open that up, especially since most of you guys have been watching my shopping videos here, or even my unboxings. You know how the triad works. The middle and lower figure are going to be in the low 600s to mid 600 G-Power range, and Spin Master is kind enough to put a strong Bakugan at the top. So that's at least something friendly they do for all the brawlers and fans out there that want to try and get a strong Bakugan. If you do get a triad, you will get at least one 700G Bakugan, generally the top marble. So there are exceptions to that, but that's kind of the way it works when you shop, so pay attention to that. Overall, the packaging looks the same. Free online game, they mention. Bakugan Battle Gear compatible. If we flip over to the back of the packaging, we will see some new parts of the packaging. They've got a new screenshot there of dimensions, which, as you guys all know, was delayed. It's not going to be out until June, but it's not 200G anymore. I can't quite see there. The print's so small, but it looks like it's 700G or 900G. You're going to be able to, through the arcade game, up your G-Power. You can see some of the brawlers are socializing. Bring it on. You want to brawl, you'll be able to do your own, design your own character there. And some 3D shots of the artwork. The gameplay of Dimensions looks pretty cool in the 3D, so hopefully when it does come out they will deliver, because it really hurt a lot of our feelings when it didn't come out on April 5th. But we're not going to talk about that anymore, so moving right along, let's go ahead and get started unboxing this. Hand this over to my 10-year-old son. And we'll start as usual with the cards. So here we go. First thing we notice is I think that actually is Litharus there on the card. This is a red ability card. Is the first card that comes with this pack. Stone Rain Start. Play at the start of your first turn if you have both Subterra and Aquos Bakugan in your force. Take an extra turn after this one. So if you are a brawler that uses Subterra and Aquos, you get an extra turn with this red ability card. The red ability cards aren't too strong that I've seen in the new series, but again, very cool artwork there of the claws of Litharus. I think I've even heard him called Lytherius by Kodak, but I think it's Litharus. I'm not sure. We'll see how they pronounce it. We'll move over to the second card that is included here. It's called Late Sunset. Play during a battle on your enemy's gate. Add G-Power based on attribute. And there is a picture of Meganimus, and it shows 200 to Darkest. So Late Sunset. Play during a battle on your enemy's gate. Add G-Power based on attribute. So this is going to give 200 to Darkest. So very, very powerful card for Darkest. It's a blue ability card, level 2. That means 2 gate cards have to be won before you can use this card. You have to have won 2, or 1 for you and 1 for your opponent, before you can use this very powerful Darkest card, blue ability called Late Sunset. The third card has no power level, so you can use it at any time during the brawl. And I'm not sure who the picture is there. Well, it actually looks like it's Litharus again, or Lytherius. He's got some kind of claws. Maybe it's a battle gear that we haven't seen that expands his capabilities, enhances his strength. It's called Silver Doors. Play during a battle if you are playing with at least 1 silver gear in this game. No more ability cards can be played in the battle. So pretty powerful green ability card, because this shuts down your enemy. He cannot use any more ability cards as long as you have at least 1 silver gear. There's a reason to be battling with a silver gear. Pretty powerful green ability card. By the way, I should point out and show that these new cards are Series B. You can see this is card number 42 out of 48B. The card sets are 48 in the series, so Wave 1 of Gundalian Invaders Season 3 was 48A, 1 through 48A. And actually, I'm not 100% sure of the A, if the A is on there or not. It might just be 1 through 48. But in any event, B indicates this is the second wave of cards. So if you don't have all 48 of the first wave, they're now introducing a new wave of cards for you to collect as well. So cool artwork there. Okay, we'll move on to the gates. We've got a silver gate card, an awesome picture of Sabator there. You can see his drills on his shoulder there, a mighty bull creature. You don't want to mess with this guy and all those spikes, those powerful fists. And this card benefits Chaos the most at 200. Also, close second there was Subterra at 170. And not too much for Darkus or Ventus on this card. Cool artwork, silver gate, so it's called Once Mainland. Of course, on the silver gates, there is no text at the bottom. Again, this is the new series. This is card 6 out of 48B. The next card that we have is a picture of one of my favorites there. It's some rock hammer gear there on the back, the usual gear. So charging pose there of Cordum. You can see the power cell center in the middle. Love Subterra Cordum, one of my favorite Bakugan. Those of you guys that know me know that. 190 to Subterra for this gate is the most powerful bonus. It's called Golden Spear. Gold gear give their printed G power an extra time. So if you're using gold gear at this gate as part of your strategy, you're going to get the G power on that gear doubled. And 190 again to Subterra. No one even too close at all. The next closest is Ventus and Darkus that both tie at 120. So moving right along to our final gate card this included. This is a copper bronze gate card. You can see Lumagrowl, and those are spears on his tail. It is not a fluffy tail. And this card is called Lumagrowl's Trick. The player with the fewest gate cards in their use pile doesn't get the gate attribute bonus. So this is a trick. If you are powerful and you're winning and you're leading, the player with the fewest gate cards does not get the gate bonus here. 200 to Chaos, also 200 to Pyrus. So very powerful card for both. Really punishes Subterra with 0 given to Subterra. And 150 is a highlighted bonus for those of you that brawl with Pearl Bakugan, including the new Crimson and Pearl. And that's the highlighted bonus on this card. So now we will get into the Bakugan. And we're going to start by taking a look at Aquos Strike Flyer. So here he is in his marble form, and his normal primary attribute is Ventus, but here we get to see him in Aquos dressing. So you can see his wings, you can see the horn that is part of his face. This guy is kind of, there he is kind of peeking out of the marble form, the ball there. You can see his green eyes. This guy kind of reminds me of a Viking, but he's pretty powerful in the air, and he generates frost and ice and sheer cold power to dominate his enemies. Again, this is the Aquos attribute, so you can see the detail up close. It uses the metallic kind of silver trim or blue metallic silver paint. Looks pretty cool, and also the red. I like the new Aquos colors. You can see his hands or his arms there and all the detail on this marble. Very impressive with the new Gundalian Invaders. And there's a little triangle there at the top of his head, and you can see the other markings. So that's enough looking at the marble. We'll go ahead and roll him out on the field and look at him in his open up form. So, okay, so there's a stand. So we'll open up his manual parts, show you what those look like. And we've looked at him before, and when we originally reviewed him a long time ago, we weren't aware of his inner wings, but he does have 2 sets of wings. They're a little tricky there. You can see my 10-year-old opening it up. And we want to get his feet and his horn and all of his manual parts, and we'll show you what he looks like when all that's opened up. So there he is. This is the way that he should be presented with all of his parts opened up. You can see the dual set of wings there. You can see that mean troll kind of scowl, kind of like a Viking scowl that he is staring at us. Again, he's primarily a Ventus Bakugan, and he partners with Erzel, who's a warrior for the Emperor, the 12 Orders of Gundalia. So he is not on the Resistance. He's one of the bad guys. So enough looking at him. Let's move on to our next Bakugan. What else do we have? Oh, we didn't show the G-Power on this guy. I guess we should show the G-Power. We'll close in and show that for you. It's always part of our videos. He uses a 650G for Aquos Strike Flyer. So